Hi, I'm Veronica from Earth Mother Apothecary. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. Today, as promised, we're talking about some spiritual tools that you can use to heighten your spirituality, to help you with that divine connection, that connecting with that divine spark within yourself, and to help you, especially this one that we're talking about today, with your manifestation work, your intention work, your goals, all of that. Today, we are talking about magical oils. So, magical oils are a fantastic tool for manifestation and intention work. I use them all the time. Different ones that I've created here, some that I purchased from other people because I don't have the things that I need to make them, or just because I don't want to. So what a magical oil looks like, this is a bigger batch that I usually make. Usually I make them individually to order. But this is like a cash conjuring oil. So I've got, things that represent money inside, $100 bills. These are obviously not real $100 bills, but they're $100 bills. And there's mustard seeds and all kinds of other stuff in here that I don't remember off the top of my head. And then there's essential oils as well. And I've chosen all of these different elements for the properties that they can lend to bring cash to you. Now, this is another one. This is almost the same. This is a fast cash one. So again, you've got a money representation in there. And this has like ginger root and mustard seed and some other stuff that, again, I don't remember off the top of my head. But these magical oils are fantastic, fantastic, fantastic for manifestation and intention work. They are, as you can see, they're based most of the time, even though they say oil, sometimes they have other things in them like waters or alcohol or what have you, but for the sake of this, most of the magical oils are going to be a base of oil. And when you say magical oil, that generally means that they're going to have roots, herbs, maybe some essential oils, maybe some other curios added to the oil to imbue whatever properties that they have into the oil to be used for you. So again, like this, these herbs have all been selected for their ability to bring in cash and bring it in quickly. So these oils, you're going to take this and you can use this in many different ways. Really, the way you use it is up to you. Depending on what tradition you follow or what have you, that might dictate how you use your oils. But there are so many different ways. There's no necessarily right way or wrong way. It's just whatever feels right to you. Some people like to take this and they put a little bit on their finger and they might anoint themselves with it, whether that mean anointing their forehead, the back of their neck, maybe their pulse points, so that they can wear and be carrying the energy of this with them wherever they go. Other people might want to anoint, say, a mojo bag or a gree bag and anoint the things within it or the bag itself. Other people might want to write out a petition for what their needs are, write out a petition for bringing in cash quickly, and then anoint the petition with the oil. Others still would do like a candle. So you could take a candle. This is perfect because this is green. This is for money, and this is the money oil. And so you would take your oil, and again, you would anoint your candle. And then as you light it and you burn it, it's releasing the energy of that oil out to the universe, to source, to God, to the angels, to whatever it is that you resonate with and that you send it to. So magical oils are amazing for manifestation. And, I just showed you two that were here for money, but to be frank, there's pretty much an oil for any purpose you could ever have. And if you don't see one that's available, you can always create your own signature blends for whatever it is that you use. It's actually really, really easy. You just have to understand the herbs and the roots and the things that you're putting into it. So I'm going to show you, I just showed you the fast cash one and the cash conjuring one. This is another one. I don't really have a name for this one, but this one is to help someone to draw, like to be able to support themselves financially, to make sure, not just financially, but in all ways, that they can take care of themselves. They don't need to rely on anybody else. They can be independent and they can take care of business and they don't need anything from anybody. So that's what that oil is. I have a few of these oils. This is one that I made for a customer actually. And there was such fantastic results and we loved it so much that it's a staple here now. And this one is for job security and stability and also prosperity. So we made, like I said, we made this for a customer and it just worked out so well that we've decided to keep it on our shelves all the time. And every single time that we've used this oil for ourselves or for clients or what have you, it's always been phenomenal results. This one here is just a general blessing or anointing oil. So this would be, sometimes people like to anoint themselves before they do any kind of magical or spiritual work to kind of cleanse themselves and get them in the right frame of mind. This would work for that. This would also work for blessing any tools that you use. Say you use a candle, you could definitely use a candle, or if you have an altar space or sacred space set up, this could certainly be used to bless and anoint your sacred space. This one here is one of my favorite oils. This is my move your ass formula. This is for those who need a little bit of motivation, and it doesn't matter what area of your life you need motivation, whether it's work, whether it's home life, whether it's you want to get to the gym more often. This is going to light a fire under your ass and get you moving. So the way these magical oils work, because as I just said, you know, it can be used for this area or this area or this area. This is true with pretty much all of these oils. They're this is general motivation. This is general fast cash. When you get these oils home, you want to, before you use it in the work that you're doing, you want to charge it and tell it exactly your situation that you need it for. So say I feel like I'm not being productive at work. I could take this oil, put a little bit on my hand, and then just tell you'll bring me productivity at work. I will have the focus that I need. I will have the energy that I need, and any monkey business in my mind will be gone so that I can focus on the tasks at hand. Whatever words resonate with you. And then you can take that and anoint yourself with it. Or maybe you can, if you work at a computer, you can anoint your computer with it, or your briefcase, or whatever it is that you happen to do. You can anoint your desk. You might want to anoint the doors or the windows. That way, while you're in that space of work, you're surrounded by that energy of motivation and keeping you focused and keeping you going. And this can work with any other oil. Same thing with the fast cash oil. You want to put some on your hand and tell it, you will bring me money. You will bring it swiftly through all positive avenues. You will bring this to me right now so that I can pay XYZ, or so that, I don't know, my cable doesn't get shut off, or whatever the situation is. I don't know. But you just charge it for your specific situation. Again, there's an oil for pretty much anything. This is an oil. This is a Van oil. This is not one that I make. This is one that I bought to see how I liked theirs. And it works pretty well. Van oil is usually, it's like salt. It's got lemongrass in it, and it's really good at just boosting energy and power altogether. So this would be something you would use to kind of amp up your energy, to kind of add a little kick to whatever the manifestation that you're working on is. So magical oils are a phenomenal tool to use in your manifestation and your intention work. And as you can see, you can use it in a number of ways. On yourself personally, you can use it on candles, on petitions, on mojo bags. You can use it on your workspace or wherever it is that you need it. There really is no limit to what you could do. Your imagination is the limit on how and where you can use these things. I will tell you right now, magical oils are just that. They're magical oils. They are not to be ingested, ever. If you make your own oils and you know everything that goes in them and you know that everything is safe, that may be one thing. I still wouldn't suggest it because it's just not great, especially if you have essential oils and stuff in there. You don't really want to be ingesting that. But especially if you're ordering from someone else, a lot of people, they're obviously not going to want to share what their recipe is, because that's their recipe. That's their energy, their work that they've put into this. And you don't necessarily know what it all is and if it has been safe for consumption. So magical oils are not intended to be ingested at all. Use them on things, not in your body. That's my little rant about that. So if you have any questions about magical oils, feel free to leave them below. If you're interested in making magical oils, let me know, and then we'll see about doing a tutorial about making magical oils. If you don't want to bother making them, you just want some, you can order some from my website, www.earthmotherapothecary.com. There's a bunch on there now, and we're always adding more. And if you don't see what you want, just ask, because I don't list them all. There's a lot there, and I'm not really great with the tech stuff, so updating my website doesn't always get done in a timely manner. So if you're looking for something, send me a message. We can get you taken care of. So that's magical oils. That's what I wanted to talk to you about today, how fantastic they can be. I hope that you will kind of be interested in all this magical oils and give them a try and see just how well they can work for you and in your life and in your situations. If you already use magical oils, I'd love to know what your favorite ones are and how you use them. So let me know down below in the comments what your favorite ones are, how you use them. Thank you for watching. I'm wishing you herbal blessings and good health.